Na 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 na. Efua. Odo yewe. Efua nyameche. Odo yewu. Mezema kume mudo hinara mawo. Na wude. Oyedel papa nara. Amparai.
Pa Kofi Abrodoma, Oyini Midu.
Oh, he's on fire, he's slamming, he's killing the entire city. Who is he?
Pa Kofi Nyaku Abranoma.
Who? Pa Kofi. Who?
Papa Kofi Abranoma.
Nana eteye, nana fese, nana pepurete, ejo sonye, nana kwa botre yedawasi, nana kwa botre, igwai kwa tokuraba, Chapel Square, in Boston Beya, Modafu, Cape Coast, Yamazan, Chumuzabama.
All right, 2 minutes to the top of the hour right here on Z101.9 FM. Music coming from Victor Tieku. He calls this one Ifwa. And this one, I think he went to Kumasi, Accra, and Cape Coast. I don't know wherever. But the person happens to be in the studio. Will be talking to him. Baba Victor, do the Manchester United. What's the scores for Manchester United? 2-0. Anton go, you get a cheap team.
Please.
Sunderland to the team.
Please. You know where they are. You know where they are on the table.
Sunderland, your team.
You don't say a team is not a team in England. Every team is a team in the English leagues.
When was the last time you scored 2 goals in the first half? You don't even remember.
Well,
what's the Amorin's winning rate?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Doesn't matter.
It does.
It really doesn't matter.
What's the title of the song we listen to?
Ifwa.
Okay. What you went to Cape Coast? You talked about Circle. You talked about Kumasi.
Yes.
Why did you want to? You wanted to give the person the whole Ghana.
Well, that's to show the depth of their affection.
You think there was something about it there? Ifwa.
Yes, it means she's priceless.
Oh, okay. Ifwa.
Yes.
Sing a little MC if your voice is still there.
Well, Nana eteye,
Igwe,
Nana fese,
Cape Coast,
Nana pepperete,
Igwe,
Edio sonye,
77 gods,
Nana kwa boche yadawase, Nana kwa boche, Igwe kwa tokuraba, Chapel Square in Boston Beya, Media, sa Cape Coast, Yamazancha mezibamo.
Beautiful song. Kwabuche boys way tunu.
Naza muwe yara. Moho entitui yara. Mantumagu yara. Munkukun keke yara. Mezemakumemu odo. Mezabutaru zenyiche. Mezi aswitei ahumbrasi. Mezi no kwarankwiti au mudofu. Mezi yeja awasuru bakawa bai.
That's nice. But the instrumentation, was there some rock in there?
Well, it was played by Victor Tieku, and Victor Tieku is a hybrid human being.
Because I hear some I was like, where is this coming from?
It is from what we call it, what we musicians are. We are chips of the old block, and we are also connoisseurs of good music, and we express it in our creativity. Every time a musician does something, they can't honestly say this is just them. It's generations passed down by Mother Nature. You know, creativity. The music is in the frequencies, is in the way.
But the dong 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 dong. What's that?
That's from my Methodist church influence.
Okay. What
That's Charles Wesley's influence.
What he means that? Me, I didn't say it though.
Then the Igbe side also comes in, you know.
Oh God, it's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
When did you release it?
When did I record it?
Yeah.
Oh, this song was written a long time ago. I recorded it in 1985.
Jesus. Before GBC went color.
Yes, I recorded in the United States. So It never came to Ghana till 10 years later.
How?
Because Ghana was kind of like, that's what I want to talk about today, and that's what you want to talk about today. Yeah. Once you figure out the music industry and you're a composer, excuse me, and you're a little educated about the business, you don't want to give the store away.
Okay, so you do a nice song like this. You refuse to. I got it earlier. I started playing it way back. This was no, it came, okay. Yes. You recorded in 85.
85.
Okay, when did you release it there? Or when did you release it?
I released it in 95. 10 years later.
Why?
Because the Ghana music industry...
It's not about Ghana music. You were based in the United States.
Yes, but...
Music. You people say music is universal, right?
Music is universal.
Why?
But the music business is not universal in terms of ownership of rights.
Okay. So this is you. You were based in the United States then.
Yes.
Record a nice song. You refuse to let us listen to it.
I didn't refuse to let you listen to it.
The system.
It wasn't available for anybody to listen to because the business structure behind it, which was supposed to be supported by whoever could support, I would be ripped off if I released it.
So when you released it in 85, had the business structure been set up?
No, the business structure is still not good enough, but I had more control. It's about control of content. A lot of people don't understand this because when I write a song, I look at it like I built a house.
Okay.
And I'm not going to put it out for squatters to live in and later tell me they own the house. I'm not going to do a Palestine-Israel thing where we let you in and then you tell me it's yours. You see, the business of music is very specific. And if you salivate and if you rush, you lose what you own. And it's not just you losing what you own. Your ancestors lose what they're supposed to own.
Okay. Just about 3 days ago, we heard that now Kente has been accepted in United Nations. That is coming from Ghana.
You mean the cloth Kente?
Cloth, just about 3 days ago.
Yes.
I think they are fighting for Highlife as well.
Who's fighting for Highlife?
Ghana music.
The nation Ghana.
Yes.
And the business.
They are fighting for Kente. The Chinese have their own, but the origin is Ghana.
Yes.
Now it's accepted worldwide.
As what? It's accepted that it's ours.
Originate from Ghana.
Oh, it's been accepted that.
Yes.
There are no arguments about origination.
Now it's.
Okay, I understand what you're saying now.
If you come to Highlife, some people claim it's theirs. Our neighbors, they claim it's theirs.
Which people?
Nigerians say it's theirs, and recently I heard Kenyans to say it's from them.
It's good. At least it's Africans claiming it. I'll accept that a little bit. I have my own idea about where Highlife came from.
Where did they come from?
So Highlife comes from Sierra Leone.
Is that what you think?
That's what I know. It's a fact.
And what happened?
Well, you see, it's a hybrid music. It's music that includes a lot of little elements. And in the way the music was
Why
made,
not Liberia?
No, Sierra Leone.
Why not Liberia?
Sierra Leone, because that's where the British had their headquarters in West Africa. And the British had shingdings. Well, I'm using American terminology. British had a lot of partying they did in their quarters for their officers and their people who were the colonial masters. Yeah. And they used Africans who came back from Europe, blacks who came back from Europe and worked for them in these quarters. Yeah. And slowly they introduced the African musicians also there into these shindigs. The hybrid of the kind of sound, when Africans get together and they play, they've got great grandmama's spirit in them. So when they play, little elements come out, whether you come from Timbuktu or you come from Ireland or you come from, as long as you're black, you're going to bring the African element. And so when they heard other things from their brothers and sisters playing there in Sierra Leone, this hybrid got developed.
How did it come to Ghana?
It came to Ghana with Asari.
Where did he pick from?
Sierra Leone.
He picked at Asari traveled
Yes,
to Sierra Leone.
Asari was in Sierra Leone.
What time?
Oh, I don't have the specific dates, but I can check and tell you.
So Asari and Kanta and others, Asari alone was in Sierra Leone.
I don't know about Kanta. I know about Asari because
Asari.
Asari.
Three of them.
Yeah, because I was very close to Asari's family.
Okay.
Asari's daughter
Yeah.
was my bandmate's mother.
Okay. So at least I know the three of them.
Okay.
Asari and the Kante, and when they formed the Kumasi Trio.
Yes.
Then they traveled to record the first song. There are a lot of controversy on the Yampons.
Yeah.
The story behind the Yampons and others. Others claim that the people who came to help build the Takoradi Harbour.
Yeah, no, they also.
A lot of influences.
You see, the Western Highlife sound is a little different from Asari's Highlife. Don't you realize that?
I do.
Yes, that's what we call the Western Highlife. That Asari had come already, had played his Highlife. Asari put the in there. In Sierra Leone, it was more like Caribbean.
Jamboree.
Yes, more like a Caribbean influence, British. It's just African. But Asari was a Ghanaian. But Asari, if you say a Ghanaian created Highlife, I will say he was part of those who created Highlife.
So now that in this word, when I say where does Highlife come from, what should we say?
Africa.
No. When the Nigerians say, they didn't say it's from Africa.
They say Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't write songs. You see, Nigeria, the country, doesn't write songs.
That I said they say they own it.
Nobody can own it.
Why?
Because it's public domain.
So why is it that, okay, let me ask you, I want to be educated on this.
Okay, now we're coming to the business of music.
Yes, that's why I want to be educated.
Okay, in business...
I'm coming. When Paul Simon wanted to do Graceland, he came to Ghana.
Yes.
He didn't go anywhere.
Yes.
He came to Ghana, spoke to members of the folklore, but okay, at that time it wasn't formed anyway. It was his money that was used to form the National Folkloric Board. I have spoken to Konimo extensively on that. He came to Ghana.
Yes.
They think we own the Amponsa thing. We owned it in Ghana.
He didn't know about Asari.
What?
Paul Simon didn't know Asari.
He didn't know about. Why did he come to Ghana then?
He knew Highlife. He didn't know Asari. Besides, when Paul Simon came to record and use the rhythms of Amponsa, it was in the public domain. The music was in the public domain. The argument is that all those people were ripped off already a long time ago. So the folkloric aspect of it, still we needed remuneration for.
Okay.
But Asari was dead plus 70. He was, the rule is that your life plus 70.
Yeah.
The music form, the genre is different from the song.
Okay.
The song Yam Ponsa and the other songs that Asari wrote based on that Yam Ponsa rhythm is what the rhythm is what Paul Simon came to pay for.
Okay.
But he paid homage too. He paid homage, which means he paid respects. He paid for the fact that the thing was created for him to piggyback on and use.
Okay, so he came to pick it from Ghana. That's what I want to know.
He did that.
Okay.
He did. I actually picked it from the United States. He talked to the Gajapos, the Laxapos, and he talked to a lot of people.
To Ghana.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So, if we go to Russia and you are researching on Highlife, where will it take you to?
They'll bring you to Ghana.
Thank you. That's all. We'll move on.
But the Nigerian argument, you see, back when communication was not as good as it is right now, in terms of right now we've got such fast, we've got 5G, we've got mobile phones, we've got the internet, we've got social media. We can communicate so fast, and we've got centralized places where data is, and that we've got Gamro, Nigeria has their version, and we've got places where you can actually research. When I started doing my stuff, I had to go to the United States USIS library, Miss Krabi. Thank you. That's where I got my information from way back when.
Okay.
Right now, we can talk about it right now. But I think this whole Nigeria-Ghana argument about who owns Highlife and who owns Jollof Rice and who owns...
We own Highlife, full stop. I said we own.
It was a different argument back then than it is right now.
We own Highlife, full stop.
Okay. United Nations says so. So okay.
We are not there yet, but we'll get there.
All right.
But reggae is Jamaica. Yes, so we want to own Highlife. Full stop.
One day there will be an argument about reggae too.
Reggae. All they will say is coming from Comante. When it comes to Comante, I'll keep quiet.
Yes. So you see where you're coming from now?
No, but
I'll tell you where reggae comes from. I've had this argument with musicians, very, very good reggae musicians. Reggae is an Ewe musical form.
Ewe?
Yes.
Ebe uncle.
Yes. Let me explain to you musically. The rhythm that started the Ewe is from the drum called the kagaung. It started with ska. It's even before ska, and then rocksteady. Before they dropped it, half timed it to become chakam. Okay.
We are going to stay it up.
Let me tell you, the Haitians, and some of the areas we went to Jamaica played that rhythm. That's their main rhythm. The kagang is the main, the little time-keeping drum apart from the gangori and the hati. And that's what keeps all the other rhythms. And if you study traditional African music, traditional Ghanaian music, and you are lucky enough to study Ewe music, you know what I'm talking about.
But there was did they take them as slaves from where?
They took them as slaves.
As well from where?
The Haitians are all Ewes.
Oh, are they not from Benin?
Those are Ewes.
No, they are different.
They are not different. They are the same race. They're the same clan or whatever you would call it. What's it? They are the same ethnicity.
No.
The Airways are the Airways.
Look at their.
There are differences there in Benin too, but
look at their stature. No, I don't think I will buy that argument.
Oh well, we can do some more research, but I'm telling you they're the same people.
Okay, me I know they are not. The women, the ladies, what they do, they are quite different.
They use the kagaung the same as the Anglos use the kagaung.
But it doesn't mean it comes from. As for the reggae, the closest it will come is from Comante. Well, we look at so we just look at where they are. Why is it that Amazing Grace? The Amazing Grace, the melody. Why do they just say West Africa?
Because it was written by a black man.
The melody.
Yes.
It was the melody. The captain of the slave ship just heard the humming, wrote the Amazing Grace in words, and then he recorded it. Yeah,
but a song is the words, the melody, and the melody of the words and the melody of the words. That's what a song is. Everything else is not the song.
Yes, but when you go, they will tell you the name of the person who wrote the lyrics, but the melody is unknown.
Yeah, but you see, songs are different from genres. When we're talking about song, there are specificities. Okay. There are specific parts that we take as the song. Okay. But when we're talking about something like Highlife, you can't say Highlife is even Asaris because Baine played some of it. Baine was playing the guitar with Asari. Both of them were playing guitar.
My point is, he was the first. The three were the first people to record Highlife. Full stop.
Record doesn't mean creation.
No, I didn't say created. I said they were the first people to record Highlife in 28. Full stop.
Yes. Okay, I'll go with you on that. Yes. But the argument between Ghana and Nigeria, and now they're saying Kenyans and I'm saying Sierra Leone.
Their own type of music and they play.
I think a lot of people.
I've listened to a lot of Sierra Leonean music. I've seen the strands that run through. I've listened to Nigerians, their music, and even in Ghana, the types that we have. You guys are in the music business more than I do. I am just an amateur. I'm just a connoisseur. You people do odonso, even in Highlife itself. You people do odonso. You people do amponsa. You people tell me this is Dagati, this is Konimos one, palm wine, this is guitar bandstand, various variants.
That's why I'm saying it's a hybrid. Everybody contributes to it. It's like our traditional music. When the drums are beating, they force everybody to come and join in, and you play a part. Even if you take two stones and you hit at each other, or your legs thumping on the ground, or your hands clapping, or even if you take some brooms, whatever you do, you contribute to the creation of the music.
Okay.
And that's what African is. It's community music.
Okay. So when we are here, the moment you hear Bobobo, you know where it comes from.
Yes. Where it originated.
You know, the moment you hear Agbaja,
we know where it originated.
You know the region will be prevalent.
Yeah, but if we go to dissect where Agbaja really came from, we do a tooth comb thing, you'll find that it probably has influences from different places.
But
that wasn't, because I have a story about Gahun.
But what I'm saying is, but if we are looking at it now, if we are all together here, and I said, okay, once they hit Agbaja, I know this is number 9 music.
That's on the surface.
Nobody should tell me it's.
Well, that's on the surface, but you have to understand, we are all nomadic people. We moved from places. Our ancestors.
Good. That's why I'm saying that reggae. Some people could play reggae. Lucky Dube was playing reggae in South Africa. It didn't make him a Jamaican. Alpha Blondy was playing reggae in Cote d'Ivoire. They didn't make him a Jamaican. But we all know that when it comes to reggae, headquarters is Jamaica. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. So we are saying the same thing, but we are saying it from different angles. This is the thing. Until we started doing shelving. And shelving in the industry is when, a long time ago there were record stores.
Yeah.
And they had shelves. And when you go to a record store, you see on the shelf, you say Western Highlife, Agbaja, or traditional music. And then you see reggae, and you see funk, and you see soul, and you see, rock and roll, light rock, jazz, metal, all that stuff, There were ways from marketing and sales to categorize music for their customers so they can go to that shelf when they walk in and not bother the salespeople, because the salespeople were answering too many questions and were searching. So they're basically cataloging. Yes.
Okay. So when I was about to start the program, I played a song from CK Man, Yebe You Are. And you know the title, Yebe You Are. But it was written Ebibi Blues. He wrote it on his sleeve. He wrote Ebibi. Let me. Maybe people will have an understanding of this. Okay, so this one, he himself referred to it as blues, Ebibi blues. So
Ebibi blues, which means African blues.
African blues. Blues now are African, but this is African blues. Okay, now let's go back to your thing. Your music, you recorded in 1985. You said that business wasn't right, so you waited.
No, my what I wanted to do with my music.
Okay.
The conditions weren't ripe for me to do anything with it, because I'm a songwriter. I write songs. I write a song no matter what, and when I write the song, it does nothing to do with when it comes out.
Okay. How many songs have you written?
Right now, I have 400.
No, I said, how many songs have you written that are out?
That are out, probably about 10.
10. And you have 400.
439 songs.
Why can't it's better then?
Oh, you see, Victor Tieku is a different. I'm a business musician. I'm a musician who knows the business, and I'm also a Ghanaian. I'm a student. I'm somebody who really read Kwame Nkrumah and really follows what the African is supposed to do and how the African is supposed to be perceived and is supposed to succeed. I will not give that away for nothing, even on my deathbed.
So I'm just asking, 400 songs.
Yes.
Over 400.
People would do something with it. My children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren would do something. I'm still writing. If I don't do anything with it in terms of making me famous, somebody down the line of whoever I bequeath it to, it might be even bequeathed to a trust or to an orphanage or something. Somebody will make it where my name will still be said, I wrote that song. That's the beauty of music. It's who wrote the song normally is not the one who's famous. A lot of people, a lot of the artists you hear, a lot of the songs they sing that you say, oh, this guy, that, and they are the artists and they are famous. They didn't write the songs.
Of course, I do. I get that point because somebody like Quincy Jones, he's done a lot of things for people. Babyface did a lot of.
Babyface is a good one,
Yeah,
Quincy.
so
Yes.
I'm asking. He had written songs. He's given songs for people to perform. R. Kelly wrote songs for even Michael Jackson. Now I'm asking, you have over 400 songs. Is it not time you give it to somebody to sing or some people? Or that's why I'm.
Yeah, I'll tell you another part that will help what you're telling me. Until the Ghana music industry is functioning right, I'm not going to give songs to nobody. I've done that already. Because you see, the money, the cash flow that is in the music is supposed to come to Ghana. It has to come to Ghana. And if the industry is not right now and you do it, it will not come to Ghana. I could register with any of the collecting societies in the world, and I could record the songs and it could go. Because, first of all, when I wrote a lot of songs, I didn't have the knowledge, the total knowledge of the music industry. Now I do. I'm old enough now. I've done it now for years, so I know. So thank God I didn't throw anything away. I signed a recording contract with Tabansi Records in Nigeria. That was in 1979.
Okay.
I signed a 5-year contract. I wrote songs.
What did it entail?
It entailed, it was so bad. I mean,
Just tell me, how was it? What was your obligation?
To record for 5 years, every year to record 20 songs.
Every year 20?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Oh, you have to bring 25 songs even before they sign you. And I provided 25 songs. And when they signed me, the deal was I will get 5% of net. When they tell you get 5% of net in a recording company, it's like, it's so awful. And they didn't give me an advance. But because
You were hungry.
No, I wasn't hungry. I was naive. Okay. So the whole thing was, oh, you're signing. We're signing contract. We'll be signing. So we were all running and we went and signed. But then I started learning some more. I was studying in Nigeria.
Did you record?
I gave some of my songs to Nigerian artists to record. I gave Majek Fashek a song to record.
Okay.
I did a lot of stuff for people. Using my music in their music and stuff, but I didn't record. I didn't record that contract. I didn't do that contract.
You stood down on your part.
I stood down on the contract.
And what happened?
5 years finished, and I was supposed to. After 5 years, it was supposed to be year-to-year renewal.
They didn't sue you.
No, they can't sue me because it's after 5 years.
No, before the 5 years.
Before the 5 years, they are supposed to take me to the studio.
And you refused?
No, they didn't even come to tell me to take the studio. There's a little trick in record companies that I also have to tell you. You see, when record companies are set and they're signing artists, part of the deal is to make sure that the other company doesn't get you.
Okay.
So they sign a lot of artists.
And they tie you down.
Okay. I was working in Tabansi Records, so I could have recorded. Okay. I just had to go and push that I think. But I was playing with Fela Kuti, so I was traveling a lot. And then when I went and I didn't come back, that happened before the 5 years expired. You see. So I still have copies of the contract, and I didn't go with it. But I thank God I didn't.
Recently, there's been talk about investors who are not getting their money's worth.
From what? In the music business?
Yes. For you, for instance, I'm just using it as an example. Imagine the record company signs you and you didn't make any attempt to register. If the person invested in you.
No. There's no such thing as you don't make any attempt to register. A recording contract,
yes.
Basically, the onus is on the record company.
Okay.
Most musicians, especially, we're talking about first contracts. When you sign a first contract, a real good record contract includes an advance.
Okay.
You give the people, whoever you signed, an advance, either a band or a solo artist, you give them an advance. And then you give them the parameters of where they're going to start, who their producer is, what engineer they're going to work with. You've gotten the songs already. You got to bring the songs. You send demos. They take the songs. They look at them. And they're supposed to give you somebody to work with you to record the songs. Okay. If they don't set that up, it's their problem.
But what if you push?
If you push, now you become, you have a contract. And a contract means you're both on the same footing in terms of what we're going to do. We're trying to do something together. We have an agreement.
I'm naive. I am naive, totally naive. But I'm asking you, if you sign me now with my Abuchi Pad voice, I should record this thing at this time. You are supposed to give me an engineer, whatever. Now I sit back at home and realize you are not coming. And then I come to you, Master, I'm supposed to record. What are you going to do to me?
They're going to tell you stories. I mean, when I was telling you about mine, it's not like there wasn't a time where I didn't go, why are you recording me? They'll tell you, oh, right now we are in the studio recording this. We've got to take you to Abba, or we got to take you here to do this. Jake Solo was one of the producers. Jake Solo is busy now. Oh, you're doing well here working with the artists, so keep on, your time will come. Don't worry. Victor, don't worry. You know you're one of us. Don't worry. They kept saying that all the time. It is the record company's responsibility because it's a funding thing. It's a financial thing. Right. They got to come up with the money, come up with all the modalities that will make you record the album. And if they don't, but my case, and a lot of us that were signed at that time, nobody gave anybody an advance. Okay. I didn't receive a penny
at
as
that
an advance.
time. Didn't we have any record labels in Ghana?
We had record labels in Ghana. Oh, I can tell you stories, brother. I can tell you stories. I wish Longi was alive. When I was in secondary school, Form 2, then I didn't even know how to play the guitar very well.
Okay.
I will run away from enforcement, come to my auntie magazine, and come and tell her. She used to sell at the store at the market. Okay. Come and tell her a story, and then she will give me money.
Let her there start
Then I will come to Accra and come to Longi. What's the name of the was it Polygram or what was the record company? I even forget the name. It was on Circle.
Okay.
Oh no, on the Ring Road.
Ring Road, okay.
And I'll bring my song. That time, you remember the tape recorder, the 9 CDs tape recorder?
Yeah.
Huh? I'll hit a table and I'll sing my song. I didn't even play guitar on it.
Okay.
And I'll come. Longi will tell me, oh, you're good, pal. They say, see, our original hit. Miss Media from 2. Train it to from 5. We are from 5 and send up a yeah. Catch your baby, na fabra. And when you might hit, my classmates, my dummy bed, nobody knew I was doing this. When I started playing, and I came to him, still the same old stories. I later, when I studied this industry, realized why he did that. The budget wasn't there.
Okay.
He didn't even have the power. He was A&R for a record company. He's not the one who's going to give the money to do the recordings. Artists are met by A&Rs, and they are told a song and a dance. And once you go through that and you realize it's very difficult, you start, and if you're educated and you have purpose and you don't beg for things that you know you can do, you take a back seat a little bit.
Can you become a successful musician?
I am a successful musician.
Can one live on music?
One can live on music, especially in Africa and especially in Ghana. And that's the shame. This is why...
No, most of our musicians tend to do other things as well. That's
which is very sad.
Most
and that shouldn't happen.
Even most of us, don't tell me when you travel, you didn't work.
Oh, I worked, but I decided to work.
I'm coming.
Yes.
I haven't seen any of... I've interviewed a lot of people here. Not a single one has told me he went abroad to play only music.
I went abroad to play music.
Only music you did.
That's what that was the plan when I was going.
All of them, music took them there. But when they went there, they went somewhere along the line.
Yes.
So that's why I'm asking you, can one depend solely on music?
One can depend on music if the music structure that exists right now is changed to what it should be. Because you see...
You traveled outside.
Yes.
What was the structure then?
The structure there is... the West is a capitalist country.
Okay.
It's who you know and who you are willing to allow them to use you. There's some luck, but if you're good, you're good.
Okay.
You'll be discovered. The word discover, I even hate that word, because discovered has always been negative,
Why?
Discover what? Things exist before you see them, and you say discover. Who discover for who? For yourself. You don't discover for nothing else. You don't discover a human being. A human being is there. Okay. You just figured out that he's got a talent that you identified with. So you didn't discover him. You discovered his talent.
You see, you let me mess out tabel. He said discover, the thing is covered, then you lift the lid. That's how he pushed it. He said it's covered, and then you lift the lid.
No,
discovery. I'm coming. Discovery. So you have the talent. It's covered.
Covered from who?
No, you are saying that you don't want the word discovery.
No, I don't like it.
So when they say Mongo Park discovered the Nile,
do you like that?
No, I'm coming. It was a black man who led him down.
We discovered it before they did.
did. What we are saying is, it is covered. You take the label.
Covered from who?
You. If you know how to sing, you know how to sing in your village, in your cottage, in your hamlet. Then I come and hear your voice singing in the bathroom. I say, oh, Victor could be somebody else. They will tell me discovery of the year. I've come to discover. You were singing in the bathroom, but I brought you to the limelight.
So
the discovery comes to
the
me.
word has a lot of disrespect associated with it. It's embedded in a lot of disrespect and pomposity. Arrogance. That's how they come up with these words, and they're used because people who use them were arrogant and disrespectful.
Okay, let's come to that. So now you are done with that. But my question is, I want to be a musician. Can I become a very successful musician and depend
if
only on music?
If the music industry that you are in, or let's say the country that you are in, the leaders of the country understand how things work and how things are curated.
So let me be a bad person. The Yusundos, the Baba Mouth, the Hugh Massacres.
Oh, no, let's stay with the Shindova because they're from the same area.
Yes, at least, they broke through somewhere along the line.
They broke through because Peter Gabriel helped them break through.
That's why I'm saying at least
Yes.
they broke through.
Yes.
What happened to the Ghanaians like you?
It took me out of it because I wasn't even allowed. No. It wasn't luck. It was Peter Gabriel running into somebody in England and realizing the talent that was there and him coming to help.
Good.
We had that in Ghana before. Yeah. The problem that has been in Ghana is because our leaders don't understand this music industry. Our leaders, I'll explain later. I'll explain. Just give me some time. Fleetwood Mac was here. I was in the studio some of the times when Fleetwood Mac was here recording. I was around then. Fleetwood Mac was willing to help a lot.
And what happened?
The people around him, those, you see, the West have a way they do things. And somebody like Fleetwood Mac, he's a good guy. He would have helped like Peter Gabriel helped in Senegal and Gambia and Senegal and Mali. Okay. Fleetwood Mac would have done the same thing. But those people who were his first contacts lacked national vision.
Okay.
They were very selfish people. This is the Ghanaian problem. And our leaders always select those people and give them power because they are ignorant about how things are supposed to work.
How can you say they're ignorant?
No, they don't know the business. Really? I'm not insulting anybody. They don't understand, like you're saying, can music help the Ghana bottom line? Can music help the Ghana's economy? Yeah. More than you can imagine.
And what has been the stumbling block?
The stumbling block has been the Ghanaian law of selection.
Yeah. What? It's law of selection?
Yeah, you know how we have the law of natural selection?
Yes.
That Ghana has its own law of natural selection.
It's everywhere.
It's not everywhere.
It's everywhere.
The Ghanaian one has a problem.
What problem?
When it pertains to the Ghana music industry. Ghana is the country where we have Coco football. It's a term. Exactly.
It's everywhere.
Exactly. Now,
you see
what team will win?
You see the Indians. They buy from each other. They won't come and buy from any person.
But Ghana, Ghanaians don't do that. We got Germany. We don't have the Indian and the Chinese mentality when we go abroad. We don't.
Where you go, you don't see each other. The Ghanaians.
We see each other. It's only 6 March and all those Ghanaians working together in business. Tell me who you know, which people have done that. Only the Kwawus do that.
They are Ghanaians.
Yeah, but it's coming from ancestry.
They are Ghanaians.
But there's an exception to the rule.
Okay.
You see, the Ghana music industry, music is so much a part of the Ghanaian tapestry. Ghanaians love music so much. Ghanaians will do anything to listen to good music. Ghanaians will patronize music. Even when when I was leaving Ghana for Nigeria, our population was 9.5 million. Even then, I could play music and make money. I was making more money than my dad did as an education officer.
Wow.
Yes. I made money. I made more money a week than my dad was paid a month. And I was just playing copyright music.
Okay, that's fine.
I wasn't even a recording artist. Now Ghana's population is kicking to 40 million. And Ghanaians in the diaspora are so many. And Ghana's influence in the rest of the world is so big. But still, Ghanaian musicians, they are guitarists, they are keyboard players, they are singers who can't even buy a cell phone, can't buy units on their phone. What? That's nothing.
Cash, Nasa.
Cash has never been there for it to sir.
Master, some people, anyway, I'm not in the business. There are some people, I've been to certain studios, and this is what happened. And probably you need to educate some of us. Some people are there. When you tell them to come and play guitar on your song, they will tell you, I'll charge this. No.
That's not that's not how the laws are.
This is what is happening here.
That's part of what leadership is supposed to correct, and it starts with the politicians. The politicians
doesn't play music.
The politicians, they're policymakers in the country. Things are guided and guarded by politicians. Industries are guided and guarded by politicians, and that's where the problem is coming from. You know. When you want to correct an industry, or when you want an industry to work in a country, you're supposed to create a round table. You're supposed to gather as much information as possible before you make moves. Before you say, if we do this, it will work, if we do that. The consultation and the round tables that have gone on, that have been done, have not been good enough, because I see the results of what they do, and it's not good enough. It doesn't work. Like right now, like I tell you what, right now, let me not even go to that first, because that's a whole can of worms. I'll tell you about the creative arts. When the creative arts ministry was being set up, why did they even set up the creative arts? If you dig and do a research into how come they decided, let's form a creative arts industry. Because when I was playing music in Ghana, there was no creative arts industry. So why was the creative arts set up? It was set up because there was a problem. And what was the problem? The problem was the bridging. The people who would represent the artists, the creatives, and will bridge into those who have knowledge and know policy making, and so that they can help each other. So the idea of creating the creative arts industry was from a point of view. But that is not the solution. And I'm saying something very serious. I'm saying the creating of the creative arts ministry was not the solution at that time. I'm using space-time now. Space and time, right? The creative arts creative arts exists, and it should be part of a ministry. But before you create the creative arts, you have to make sure the industries that form the creative arts themselves are functioning right. You can't have bad subsets and put them in a set and think you can have a good set.
So do we have to do a complete overhaul?
We need to curate the different industries that form the creative arts before you can have a creative arts ministry.
So are they not there?
Nobody's done that. Let me come again. Let me tell you about the Black Star Line experience that right now the NDC government has instituted in Jubilee House, where KOD and Rexoma have made the bosses of. I know what the party wants for the country. I have an idea because I've listened to Mahama give a speech.
But do you have the manifesto?
The manifesto of what?
Do you have the manifesto?
The Black Star Experience manifesto?
No, the NDC manifesto.
No. I'm talking about... No.
Listen, why I'm saying that is they have a manifesto with their creative art in there, what they wanted to do. They took it round the country.
I never saw anything.
No, that's why I am giving you background.
Okay.
They took it round the country. Before we talk about them, you need to read the whole document.
No, I'm not saying, what I'm going to talk about is not bashing the NDC.
No, it's not about bashing. What I'm saying, if you haven't read the document, what they want to do, I'm wondering what you're going to say about it. Because you haven't read it. You don't know where they want to go. You don't know their objectives. You don't know where they...
I know one thing that they didn't do, because they've not done it. One thing is the music industry is an integral part of that Black Star Line. And the music industry itself is not working right in Ghana.
Why is it not working right?
Oh, Kofi, you don't know the music industry in Ghana is very bad?
What?
Because first of all, an industry has to have its heads. Let's start from the top. The onus stops at the top, right? The buck stops at the top. Which people run the Ghana music industry? Who are the heads? Who are the pointed people in the Ghana music industry?
I know Rex himself used to be at Gamro. But Simons is running music. Who else?
The ecosystem doesn't exist. The music industry doesn't have an ecosystem.
Okay.
Musica is a musicians' union.
Yes.
Musicians. The industry includes a lot of different branches than musicians. And besides, the union is a body that you can choose to join or not join. Not every Ghanaian musician is a member of the union. Good. So Besa represents only people who belong to Musiga. And I tell you, there are more musicians not in Musiga than musicians in Musiga. Okay. So in terms of a fractional situation, a lot of musicians are not represented. Gamro is a rights owners collection society. Okay. Not every musician writes songs. And even when they write, not every musician registers their songs in Gamro. Okay. Besides, Rex Omar's tenure has expired, but that's not even the point of what I'm trying to say. And that's only two parts of the subsets that make the set of the Ghana music industry, the ecosystem of the Ghana music industry. We've got studio owners. We've got riggers, which are people who own live equipment. We've got those who sell music equipment.
You're tuned in.
Retail. We've got those who market music. We got the legal people who represent artists, musicians.
You think they are not there?
They are not. We don't have a body. Every country in the world, they have a body.
They have.
Ghana?
Yes.
I'm telling you, we don't have it. I'm a member of the Ghana music industry. We don't.
What I'm saying is, if you talk about those who own equipment, they have a body.
They have a body where?
Yes.
Amongst themselves.
Yes.
But they are not represented. So let me tell you something. When Ghana Ghana creates a budget for the industry, where's the money going to go to? Who's going to handle it?
That's the government issue.
That's not a government issue. That's an industry issue.
The government prepares its budget and says, I want to do this.
For musicians.
If
what I'm trying to tell you, the government can do whatever it wants. Right now, if Ghana gives money, they're going to give it to creative arts. Okay. And creative arts have to give it to the Ghana music industry.
But it's not just, you said that not only Ghana music industry, there are a whole lot of people.
If that government gives money to creative arts, it's going to be divided still.
Yeah. Okay.
Those who are writing books, those who are doing movies, and then the music industry. The music industry money is going to go where? I'll tell you where it's going to go, and it shouldn't go there. Where should it go? It's going to go to the Ghana Musicians Union.
They have a body.
It's not about having a body. It's about making the Ghana music industry work.
So where should it go?
This is what I'm saying. We need an industry council.
Is that in your constitution?
Constitution of what? This has got nothing to do with the Ghana constitution. We are trying to make Ghana a good country. If the Ghana music industry works, we can do what musicians can do to help the GDP of this country.
Okay. Who represents musicians in Ghana?
Nobody.
Okay. Who represents lawyers in Ghana?
They have the Bar Association.
Thank you. So it's a problem with the musicians yourself.
No. This is why I'm saying we've got to guide and guard. Ghana government recognizes the musicians union as the go-to body.
Because
they shouldn't. Ghana government should know better.
No better how?
Not to recognize Ghana musicians. They should help creative arts, Ghana musicians, the government of Ghana, the policymakers of this country, creative arts industry, Ministry of Interior. They should all help us create an industry body.
Let me tell you, if you go to a certain place, let's say if you made a chief or something, right? And you go, what word do they use? Identifiable bodies. Don't they use that?
Look, we have identified a lot of identified bodies. That's not the point. This is an ecosystem. The musician industry.
The Machiman Association of Ghana. Not every Machiman is a member, but they can choose to go on strike because they are one body. When the government wants to talk to them, he talks to their leaders.
The music industry is a different animal than trade unions. This is not just a trade. This is an industry.
Look at the movie industry. The movie industry. They also have their issues like you are talking like this. They are even maybe.
They are more organized.
You think so?
They're way more organized than the Ghana Musicians Union. Look, Ghana is missing out a lot because Ghanaian music can do so much for the GDP.
How can
people don't? I don't think even the policy officers over there, people over there, have figured out that the music industry can help the Ghana GDP and help structure a lot of things in this country that are wrong because it's a cohesive. It is a glue industry. The music industry is a glue industry. I'm just paraphrasing, using literally, not literally, using glue. Okay. Ghana music industry can bring so much to bear. I heard Mahama say it creates 5 times more jobs than other industries that we think can do. And I'm telling you, it's even more than 5 times.
I agree.
Yes. When you look at the tertiary and the secondary parts of what the music industry, it's not on the decline. It's never been propped up.
Okay.
It's never.
Me, as a young man growing up, I stayed somewhere around Abra. So growing up, I wasn't allowed to go to the concert, but we were sleeping at the rooftop. So we were listening to music from the halls. When they say concert is coming, you have people who are selling toffees, cigarettes, alcohol, all come along the line. People who do their ticketing, security men, all those people, they have work to do. That's what you talk about, because there are plenty. Somebody will get something to eat. Not just the musician who is singing. The person who is coming to work at the gate to get something home. I am selling toffees, black and white, aliwa, and other things. That's the ecosystem we're talking about. The owner of the hall will get money because they will rent his place.
Those are the trickle downs. The commercial trickle down of what the music industry is. But the music industry, or what a performance does, the music industry is way more than a band coming to play in a town. The music industry is huge, and it can correct so much stuff. I'll tell you what, creating employment. I'll tell you an angle of employment that happened in Ghana when I was here as a band leader in this country. I was the band leader of Gesmatari Dance Band, Teshi. And I made myself a promoter because I studied and I figured it out. Because when we played music, a band is there at where it practices. The instruments were owned by a different party. In Gesmatari, was owned by John Mensah, who used to be the chairman of Accra Great Olympics. He owned Gesmatari, the equipment. And we practiced in his place, his bar. It was called Guest. That's why it was Gesmatari. And I was the band leader at that time. I wasn't the first band leader of the band, but I became a band leader of the band during its lifespan. And we will be there, and we expect promoters to come and promote us to go and play. And what do the promoters do? They come, they give the owners and his management half of the money that they charge him, and then we go play and we collect the other half, and we bring it and we do shares. We're doing 50-50 shares with the management, and I was the band leader. My percentage was 13%, not of 100. It was 13% of 50. It was 30% of net, which was so bad. But it was so good comparatively to what other people were making. I was making money. So I was making money my mother, my father, not because I was playing, because I made myself a promoter. So if somebody can come,
so you invested in yourself.
I invested in the band and my friends and myself. So if somebody can come and book us for 600 cities and take me to Sakumsa and Saum, and I'm the band leader, and I can count the people and count the gate fee and know the gate fee and multiply, and I can see that he's making about 5,000 cities. Why should I not come and bring 600 CDs and me, the band leader, go and play?
You were trying to break the work of...
No, I became a promoter.
The bad man.
Let me tell you what I did. I created employment for people.
What did you do?
I got people to do my posters.
Posters are there.
Me and people went to paste the posters. I traveled to go do the deal. We go to Weekly Spectator Graphic, and if you look in those papers at this time, you see my adverts were in the papers. A lot of people were wondering, how can this guy be putting Gesmatari? Gesmatari was always in the news because I was promoting the band. And we go and play, and we were making money. I was making so much money, it was unbelievable.
So why did you leave?
That's what I'm coming to. One day I go to, and we're playing in Sawon, Elmina, Cape Coast, Shopon, Magazine. I was promoting all over the place. I was promoting Gesmatari, so Gesmatari was happening. It was a band. We're young guys. One day I go to in Sawon, and I'm going to go book my next gig. The moment I got there, the manager says, Victor, what do you book more? I said, why? I said, Tata, I book me the whole year. I said, why? I said, I say, young Konzo, the band never bad, young gate fee.
Why band?
Tata business. Great business. About the boy and gate fee, not an instant near Pong, near. One I knew that was an antitrust situation. It is illegal.
Why was it illegal?
Let me tell you why it's illegal. This is where the music industry, this is why government doesn't know about this business. Wait.
Free market economy.
It's not a free market. This doesn't bound on free market.
But this is what?
Monopoly.
So who created the monopoly?
So,
what's his fault?
Yes, it's his fault.
Let's say you have your...
Okay.
I'm coming. Let's say you have your hall for rent. I have built this purposely for rental. Somebody comes in and says, I want to pay you for a year. Cratchy, I'll take the deal to you.
He was not paying them for a year. Let me tell you what the deal let me tell you what the booking is. The deal was, before, the bars, they'll go, a truck will come with alcohol, star will come, club will come, seperewa. There was no seperewa. We say all they will come, and the bar owners will buy the alcohol. And there was a whole thing about bottles because when they played, yes. And then they'll use money to buy. So Sian comes and undercuts all that. Wait, it's not fair business. This is where there's government. Let me tell you why it's wrong. It affected the Ghanaian economy. It affected the Ghanaian economy up to now.
When promoters were coming for your Gesmatari band, you undercut them by promoting yourself.
No. If a promoter comes, they will promote the band. It's not me who decides the band is going to go play. The management.
Yes.
I come. The management didn't know that I was doing the promotion.
Fine, but what I'm saying is, you were thinking that by the time we were playing this they've paid the band for 100 cities. But you looking at the gate and other things.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything illegal to undercut another promoter. I paid the same amount. The band, the management, John Mensah, Ago is the one who charged.
So my question is, and I want to be understood well. I have my hall. I'm renting it. So this is my radio station. Somebody set up his radio station for adverts. They say somebody comes to book adverts for the year. You tell me this, my manager will tell, my CEO will tell the person take your money away because it's illegal.
It doesn't mean that people can't do what is wrong. That's not what it is. Sapinsa did what they did. They got away with it. Sion did what he did. Later, Klops and all those people, Star and all those people, they follow suit. They got away with it. But let me tell you what is wrong. What is wrong is why the Ghanaian is part of why. Is the main reason why the Ghanaian musicians suffers. Do you know the live show scene is the biggest income earner in the music industry?
Of course.
You know that?
Yes, I know.
Okay, so let me tell you what happened when they did that. The moment Sion did that, promoters lost business. And promoters were employed people. The people who employed people. Every promoter had at least 5 or 6 people working with them. They all lost their jobs. Now, collecting gate fee, we bought tickets from internal revenue. And we sold the tickets at the gate. And so internal revenue had an indirect way of collecting taxes. The moment Sion did that, that whole taxation base vanished.
But they were doing tie-in.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. The moment we stopped getting gate fee, that tax base vanished. You know this country has a tax base problem.
But I don't know how much they were selling it. But there are places that we go, it is free. But if the beer is selling at 20, you go, you pay 30. So it's not.
That is not. You're not understanding what I'm saying. This was traceable taxation, where you go to internal revenue and the money goes to internal revenue before even the show. You go to internal revenue, you go and buy your tickets, you pay your taxes on the tickets, and then you go and sell the ticket at the gate. So the Ghana government, internal revenue, GRA, gets their money. The moment Sion did that, that income stream that went to GRA was nil.
So GRA came out to say they've lost that amount.
GRA didn't come out to say that because they were not even aware of what. Nobody said anything because you know how hard I thought about this. Let me finish telling you. I thought about this. I went to Ghana Musicians Union. I went and raised the hell. You know what they told me? But I guess when they're saying the same thing that you're saying. But I guess when they call problems, come here, man. I'm showing you. I'm here. Give you
troubles on my bed.
Look, we were fighting for an industry.
I thought gentle.
We are not gentle. We look like we are gentle. We are up. We stand for what it's supposed to be. Yeah, you're correct. No, we like to defend Ghana. Kwame boys love this country. We like to defend Ghana. Yes, and you don't realize that. That's one thing people don't realize about Kwame. We are very anal when it comes to Ghana. We support our country. Look, when they did that, when Sion did that, a lot of jobs got lost. And then you know what happened? What happened was musicians didn't have jobs. But now we started playing.
But great business were also musicians.
Yeah, but two or three bands cannot come in. So a lot of alcohol companies started forming bands. Acoustic had his band. All this, they started having their bands. A lot of musicians now didn't have employment. This is one of the reasons why a lot of musicians went to Nigeria. Okay. And a lot of musicians now went into the church to play church music.
Which is good.
The church right now, the music industry has a problem with the church not trying to pay musicians.
It's their own problem.
Look, we got to address all of that. Salaries is what income is what government gets its taxes from.
That's for that area. I don't want to go there.
Income tax.
The soulful gets paid. Why should the musician not get paid?
That's a question I'm asking. I'm not asking the same question. But I'm trying to tell you how the tax base got eliminated. Because up till then, I was hoping that the musicians union and the leadership in our music industry were going to start getting musicians to have tax identification numbers, tins, and then the musicians would be paying taxes so we can see how much music provides to the GDP. And so we could go and fight for our share of the national budget, and then we can get the support we can get. Right now, the music industry can't prove anything to government about what we do for the nation.
So in this country, among your peers, the musicians, who do you think has fought for what you're fighting for?
Nobody.
Why nobody? You think all those, we've had people from...
I'm telling you, every time I'm telling you, everybody, let me tell you what they fight for. Everybody says government doesn't do anything for the industry. And I'm telling them, it is not what government does for the industry. The whole thing is, this is a very rich industry that can help this country a lot. What we need is a guide and a guard. And then we need those pretending to be leaders who don't have any knowledge. We need them to start being on the studies.
Okay, it's exactly 4 o'clock right here on Z101.9 FM. You're having a highlight conversation with Victor Teku. Our time is nearly up, but I just want us to talk about it. So 4 points. Give 4 salient points, and then which we can put Ghana music on the world map and let it bring in some chunk to the GDP.
I think a round table has got to be formed very soon, inviting people who know about this industry. Government has got to start setting up a round table. I think it involves the tourism ministry, the creative arts, Ministry of Interior, and the finance department. Okay. We need to sit down and start talking because
why interior?
Interior, it's an industry. Industry is supposed to be on the interior.
Okay.
It's an industry. The music is an industry. It's not just one soul and one Jew and one beer industry.
Round table discussion.
We've got to start creating a situation where we can identify the issues really.
I hope what you are saying, you set up the round table and it doesn't become a talk show.
No.
I said I hope.
It is not going to become a talk show because we're going to talk substance. We're not going to come and blah, blah, blah.
Do you think they haven't sat down and talked about it?
I have not heard. If this has happened, I would have heard it.
They meet all the time.
With who? With who?
I said they talk all the... Look, our problems, if you go to the campuses or various campuses, the thesis that people have written.
They don't know the music industry.
I did my first dissertation on tourism. I did it. If I go and look at my thesis, what I would probably the problems besetting the tourism industry, I might get 1 or 2 solutions there. They don't mind me.
No, that's why I'm talking about the round table. That they won't mind you. Look, there's the practical side of the industry.
Yesterday, at the Jubilee House, there was a round table. Let me put it that way on Galamsey. It's not the first time they've done it. The previous government did. I'm putting my presidency on the line in Kusiaga. This one too, they did it. I realized they were just. So that's what I'm saying. This country,
Kofi,
we are NATO. You don't understand NATO.
Yeah.
No action, talk only.
Kofi. If a round table, and the parameters of which the round table is supposed to be set, and I'm not talking about just sit down, have some item 13, and talk and get up and go. I'm talking about real, the way it's done, where white paper is then finally written on the subject. Real research, gathering real information, and then we do it. It's going to work. It's never been done. Let me tell you one of the reasons why. People are too academic. They're not practical. A lot of people have not really worked in this industry, the capacities that they can even bring to bear when these round tables are done.
Okay, we'll do that. That's 1, 2.
What, setting up a round table?
Yes.
Okay. Identifying leadership. Right now, let me tell you something. I'm saying right now, the collection society, which is GAMRO, is now been operating according to its constitution for the last 4 years. Because the tenure of the old board expired. And by some Ghanaian illegal magic, and we crap on your magic, papa. The old board have renamed themselves as directors, and they're still sitting down there.
Magic is the professor. They are going to Professor Hindu.
Professor Hindu, Professor Hindu, Professor Hindu, the magic. The magic. They are still. They've renamed themselves as directors, and illegally, not according to the constitution, hijacked a whole collective society.
Okay.
Whilst there's been consultation done by AC Sunderland, presented to the Copyright Administration, to the Attorney General, that's supposed to be implemented for GAMRO to function right. That has not happened. Now, the election committee, which is the only authorized structure in the organization by the General Assembly, that's the only one that's legit there, don't even have the signatures on the bank cards to go and run an election. Okay. You see? So it's at a standstill. How can the music industry? GAMRO is very integral. It's very important to the industry correcting. If we form that roundtable, I'll prove to government why GAMRO is the most important angle of the industry to help structure the Ghana music industry. Because the industry hinges on the song. Yeah. And GAMRO is the one that manages the song.
And you have refused to record your songs?
No, I haven't refused to record. My songs are recorded. I've refused to give them. You see, when a song is recorded, it goes through marketing. There's publishing, there's who owns the master, there's publishing, there's marketing, which involves a lot of money, advertising and all that kind of stuff. If you don't have the capital to do that at the scale and have the alliances to do it with, you give your music away. It will belong to a catalog, which will be bought and sold by other people who are not you.
Everybody chops.
Everybody chops. But look, Bob Dylan owns his catalog.
He had money.
No.
Michael Jackson bought.
They killed him.
They killed. What did they kill him on? He bought Elvis's catalog, right?
He bought Beatles catalog.
Yeah, Beatles catalog.
Yeah. So imagine if I were Beatles. Look at what would have happened to me.
You sold your catalog.
But no, Beatles, he did. Paul and John didn't sell the catalog. This is Paul and John's catalog. Paul and John didn't sell the catalog. Their percentage of ownership in that catalog was such that they didn't have any power to say no or yes. That's what I don't want to happen.
It happens everywhere.
No. Some people start. I've worked in music publishing and I've been part of teams buying catalogs.
This is where it happens everywhere in the world.
Okay, do you know why I got this knowledge? Do you know why I didn't do this myself? Because I sat in and went through deals of people losing their stuff and they're crying, and I decided, I saw famous people you won't believe sit and cry because they get money, which is big money, but they don't own their babies anymore. Their children will not own that baby anymore.
Yeah, you will probably be so I'm now.
Oh, you are never would have one and me my jackets as I don't have one. You haven't talked to somebody who's dying and had a long time before they died. They'll tell you all their regrets. You know, because I'm not going to give away the story. And I'm not a musician because of me. I'm a musician because my ancestors had the skill. Me and I ain't judging Dennis. Both sides of the aisle. And they made nothing in music. And if I'm the one carrying the talent,
but this knowledge you have, who are you bequeathing it to?
Oh, there are people. There are people. You need the knowledge itself. That's part of the whole thing. The part of the whole thing is I can't even be heard.
Okay.
That's a good point. Yeah, Kofi, I've been in this industry at the high end. I played with fella.
You know what? I'll do a roundtable discussion here. I'll bring my morning shows. I will not host this program. I'll bring all of you here. This is where behind you we'll sit and talk about it. Not you alone. We'll bring people from the other side of it. Then probably we'll all meet. It's like a one-sided thing. Maybe people from GAMRO, people from Musica, yourself, and others. The creative industry probably will do a roundtable.
That would be good. And the more of this done, the better Ghana will get benefits from its industry, which is the music industry. Yes, so much. Every day, money goes away for the government. The tax base of this country is low. People don't realize that. And I know he's venting because he thinks, and it is based on his knowledge base there. Now, Shatawali, if I can, if drive now, if you could show, now I can, it's like crap. Now you know, I told him that. Bomb the ammo who stays on blast to me. Kapana, if I'm one way. Lights now, so I'm one way. Security no who come your peaceful customers put one for car wabba no show us no wife man or the government hasn't done anything for musicians. They don't know how things work. And when people are actually talking to him and asking, they don't even ask him the right questions. This is not to say he's not knowledgeable. They know he's not realized certain things about the way things work and why we are a country. They don't understand that everybody wants something. Them Black Star line, that Black Star line experience. It is all how the music industry can get part of the budget of the national budget.
I said you haven't read the thing, so which one you read?
I'm not interested in people trying to get money from government.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that side, you said you haven't read it. You haven't read it. Yes. Their plan. When we read it and have the roundtable discussion, probably Rex and Omar will be here.
Good. We want to give Ghana money. We don't want to take money from Ghana.
Okay, that's good. Okay, right. We'll be having a strong discussion with Victor Tiku, and we'll talk about music. I always love Ambili when he said showbiz. There's no show without a business, and there'll be no business without a show. So we'll combine them. Show business. Your final words to those who are listening to you and the way forward. You've given us some 4 points to which you think that we could go forward. What do you do? Your final words.
Final word. Ghana for one Ghana for that way. And we see after Kunobe. So all the industries in the country are guided and guarded well, and let the people in the country, which our ancestors, our fathers and mothers, help educate, function. This is what government is supposed to do. Government is supposed to enable us to be Ghanaians and function. Because Ghanaians are very intelligent people. Ghanaians are hard workers. Now, I'm in the music industry. No more sports in Sukaka. One more support. Now supporting, there are some hard choices. But for one mask development, they can't do jobs and they are put in places to do certain jobs. One mama as a minimum way. Now, really, transparency on function within the industries.
Right. Thank you so much, Victor Tieku. He's a songwriter himself, but he's refusing to bring out his songs. So what should you do to him? The man is refusing to bring out his songs. I don't even know why. But we are here.
Mazu castle, mazu circle, mazu osu, mazu bama. Kaleshi, bubuwashi, inatashi, mazu bakahu, danso man, dako man, mazu kanda na cantonment, mokola, modofo, inkran kuroli, yamazancha, mazu bama. Mazu menchia, mazu kejetia, mazu amakom, edum na krofum, mazu ashtown, modofo, fanti, Newtown, kumasi asante kotoko, wukumwa, pembeba, media, osai, kuroli, yamazanja, mazebama. Na 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 na, efua, odo yewe, efua nyameche, odo yewu, mezema kume medo hinara mawo, na wude, oyedel papa nara.